Most motorcycle riders think that paying less means settling for less. Slower bikes, weaker components, or something you'll want to replace in 6 months. But what if we told you that that assumption no longer holds true? There are motorcycles selling for less than you'd expect that are reliable, genuinely fun to ride, and will last you a long time. In this video, we'll go over 15 low-priced motorcycles for 2026 that are actually very good and worth buying, including a few that will surprise you. Make sure to watch until the end because these are the bikes that make the most sense when you want to get the most mileage and satisfaction for your money. Number 15. Small, cheap, and used more than anything else. Some motorcycles end up being parked somewhere collecting dust because they're tiring, awkward, or expensive to justify riding every day. This one does the opposite. It gets ridden because it's light enough to push out of the garage with one hand. Plus, riders don't baby it, don't store it, and don't save it for weekends. Short trips turn into long ones with a bike like this. They ride it, park it anywhere, and fix it cheaply if something happens. That motorcycle is the Honda Grom. At 227 pounds, it's lighter than most scooters and easier to maneuver than almost anything with a license plate. The 125cc engine won't overwhelm anyone, but it pulls cleanly to 55 miles per hour and sips fuel at roughly 130 mpg. The clutch is light, the gearbox is forgiving, and low-speed balance is excellent, even for brand new riders. Parking lots, side streets, and city traffic are where it shines. Owners put miles on these because maintenance is minimal, parts are cheap, and drops don't turn into repair bills. The Grom isn't bought for speed. It's bought because it actually gets used, and that's why it earns a spot on this list. But if you want the same low-stress and low-cost ride but in an entirely different type of machine, then the next bike is definitely for you. Number 14. The bike that teaches you to slow down without feeling slow. With this bike, speed isn't the point. It's about control and predictability. Every input gets a clear response. Throttle, brakes, steering, no surprises. You always know what the bike will do next, which makes riding smoother. City speeds feel natural, and the back roads stay relaxed. At number 14 is the Suzuki TU250X. The 249cc air-cooled single makes modest power, but it delivers cleanly. First gear is usable, clutch pull is light. Gearing favors real streets, not redline chasing. At 326 pounds, low-speed balance is effortless. Parking lots take zero thought, U-turns happen without foot paddling. The upright seating puts your spine straight and your hands neutral. Seat height sits just under 31 inches, feet land flat at stops. Suspension is soft enough for broken pavement, firm enough to stay composed. Fuel injection keeps starts consistent, maintenance stays basic, valve checks are simple, parts cost nothing and are everywhere. This bike works because you ride smoother, you ride longer, and you stop worrying about anything other than the road. If you've ridden one of these, drop a comment and tell us why it stuck with you. And if this kind of breakdown is useful to you, please like and subscribe. Thank you. Number 13. Built to be used, not babysat. Some motorcycles get bought because of their promises and ideas. This one gets bought when riders just want something that starts every time, handles bad roads without drama, and doesn't care if it gets dirty. You don't polish it between rides, you just ride it. That bike is the Yamaha XT250. The 249cc air-cooled single is simple and proven. It makes enough power for city streets, back roads, and dirt trails without stressing the engine. Throttle response is smooth, clutch pull is light, low speeds are easy to manage, even for new riders. The 5-speed gearbox is geared for control, not speed. Coming in at 291 pounds, it's easy to pick up after a tip-over. The seat height is tall on paper, but the narrow frame lets riders reach the ground more easily than expected. Suspension soaks up potholes, gravel, and trail ruts without complaint. Owners keep the XT250 because it keeps working and is low maintenance. Oil changes are simple, parts are everywhere. Now, if you're a rider who prefers something calmer, lower, and more urban, the next bike shifts the focus entirely. Number 12. Simple, cheap, and easy to live with. Many bikes are built to sell excitement. This next bike sells because it removes stress. It's light, easy to manage, and does not punish mistakes. Riders choose it when they want something that works every day without demanding attention. That motorcycle is the Royal Enfield Hunter 350. The 349cc air-oiled cooled single is tuned for calm riding. Power builds slowly and smoothly. Throttle response is predictable. The clutch is light. New riders feel comfortable within minutes, not weeks. Top speed is modest, but city speeds feel relaxed and controlled. At around 400 pounds, it feels solid without being heavy. The seat height is low, stops are easy, slow turns are stable. The upright bars reduce wrist pressure, and the narrow tank keeps knees relaxed. Fuel economy stays high, maintenance is basic, insurance is cheap. Parts are simple and accessible. Number 11. Built to take abuse and keep going. The bike at number 11 is for riders who value function over flash. It's meant to be dropped, scratched, loaded down, and ridden again the next day. No screens, no ride modes, no delicate parts waiting to fail. Just a basic machine that starts every morning and keeps moving when roads turn bad or disappear altogether. That role is filled by the Honda XR150L. A 149cc air-cooled single handles the work. Power delivery is slow, steady, and predictable, which matters when traction is poor or speeds are low. The carbureted setup is simple to service, even far from a dealer. Long travel suspension soaks up potholes, gravel, and ruts without drama. The tall stance gives ground clearance for trails, while the upright seating keeps control easy at walking pace. Cargo racks come standard. Plastics flex instead of cracking. The seat is wide enough for long hours without punishment. Fuel stays low, and maintenance rarely goes beyond oil changes and chain care. This machine doesn't reward speed or style, it rewards use. When reliability matters more than refinement, this one keeps showing up. That level of toughness works when roads fall apart. But the next bike shows what happens when low cost meets real speed and everyday highway comfort. Number 10. Cheap speed that actually holds up. Sometimes riders want real performance without jumping into an expensive or high-maintenance bike. It needs to handle daily riding, highway speeds, and weekend fun without asking for special care or constant upgrades. The appeal here is balance, not extremes. At number 10 is the Kawasaki Z500. Its 450cc parallel twin delivers smooth, usable power across the rev range. Throttle response is clean, acceleration is quick enough to feel exciting, but never abrupt. Passing traffic takes little effort, and highway cruising feels relaxed instead of strained. The lightweight frame keeps the bike easy to control at low speeds and stable once moving. Steering is quick without feeling nervous. The upright seating position reduces wrist and back strain, making longer rides realistic. The seat height and narrow midsection help riders stay confident at stops. Fuel economy stays strong, maintenance is simple, parts and service are easy to find. Number 9. Small, sharp, and finished right. The bike at number 9 attracts riders who want something new, clean, and well put together, without paying premium bike money. It needs to feel solid the moment you sit on it. Controls should be light, responses should be clear, nothing should feel cheap or rushed. That's where the Triumph Speed 400 earns its place. The 398cc single-cylinder engine delivers steady power that builds smoothly as speed rises. Throttle input is precise. Pulling away from stops is easy, and highway riding doesn't feel strained. It's quick enough to stay interesting, but calm enough for daily use. Suspension is firm without being harsh. Bumps are absorbed instead of bounced back at the rider. Braking is strong and predictable, with a good feel at the lever. The upright seating position keeps your back straight and your arms relaxed, even in traffic. Paint quality stands out, switchgear feels solid. Nothing rattles. Now, if build quality and refinement matter to you, the next bike proves you can get the same daily usage with a lighter feel and a sharper edge for city riding. Number 8. Built for the city, not the spec sheet. Sometimes you want a bike that's good at handling traffic, tight streets, short gaps, and constant stops. It needs to start easily, turn quickly, and stay calm when the pace changes every block. Power matters, but control matters more. Lightweight matters most of all. At number 8 is the Yamaha MT-03. The 321cc parallel twin pulls cleanly from low RPM and stays smooth as speeds rise. It doesn't lurch forward or hesitate. You roll on the throttle and it responds the same way every time. In traffic, that predictability makes riding easier and less tiring. The chassis is slim and light. Steering is quick without feeling nervous. At parking lot speeds, it stays balanced. and once moving, it holds the line without wandering. The upright bars give leverage for quick direction changes, while the seat height keeps stops stress-free. Fuel economy stays high, maintenance is simple, parts are everywhere. Number 7. Factory custom without the guesswork. Some riders want a bike that already looks finished the day it leaves the showroom. They want something that feels solid, distinctive, and ready to ride as is. The Royal Enfield Shotgun 650 delivers on that straight from the factory. Its power comes from the 648cc air and oil-cooled parallel twin. It pulls smoothly from low RPM and stays relaxed at city and highway speeds. Throttle response is steady, not sharp, which makes it easy to ride in traffic or on longer stretches of road. The weight sits low, so it never feels top-heavy at stops or during slow turns. Mid-mounted pegs and a flat handlebar keep the riding position upright and controlled. The seat is firm and supportive, built for real miles instead of short hops. Steel bodywork, simple electronics, and straightforward mechanics keep ownership predictable. Style and weight-down torque are one thing, but the next bike trades character for precision and turns every input into instant movement. Number 6. KTM 390 Duke. The KTM 390 Duke is for riders who care less about comfort padding and more about control. Everything here is about response. Inputs get answered immediately. Mistakes get feedback just as fast. It runs a 399cc liquid-cooled single that makes its power high in the rev range but stays manageable at low speed. Throttle response is direct. Roll it on, and the bike moves now, not a moment later. In traffic, that makes gaps easy. On tight roads, it makes corner exits precise. The chassis is light and stiff. Direction changes take very little effort. Steering feels quick without being unstable. Brakes are strong and easy to modulate, even when riding hard. Suspension is firm, designed to stay composed when leaned over rather than soak up rough pavement. The seating position is forward and aggressive. Pegs are high, bars are wide. You sit over the front wheel, not behind it. Number 5. Low, simple, and easy to live with. Not every rider wants height, weight, or complexity. This one keeps everything close to the ground and easy to manage from the first mile. Feet reach the pavement without stretching. Controls feel light. The bike never feels top-heavy when moving through traffic or parking lots. The Honda Rebel 500 uses a 471cc parallel twin that pulls smoothly from low RPM and stays calm at highway speed. Throttle response is steady. Power builds in a straight line, not in a rush. That makes starts clean and lane changes predictable. The seat sits just over 27 inches, which removes guesswork at stops. Mid-mounted pegs keep legs relaxed instead of folded forward. Steering stays natural, even at slow speed, and the bike holds a straight line without constant correction. Maintenance is simple, fuel economy stays high, reliability is proven. You can't go wrong here. Number 4. The sport bike people actually live with. Not every rider wants the fastest bike on paper. Many want the one that feels light, predictable, and usable every single day. This one delivers that without asking for patience or sacrifice. The Kawasaki Ninja 400 uses a 399cc parallel twin that pulls cleanly from low RPM and keeps building power without sudden spikes. Throttle response is smooth, gearing works in traffic and on the highway, nothing feels twitchy or nervous. The chassis is light and narrow, which makes slow-speed riding easy and cornering feel natural. Wind protection actually works. The riding position leans forward just enough to feel sporty without loading your wrists. Ownership stays reasonable. Valve checks are spaced out, fuel use stays low, and parts are easy to find. Riders buy it because it's quick, forgiving, and still fun years later, not just on day one. Number 3. The dual sport that gets used. A lot of bikes look good parked. This one earns its keep once the pavement ends. It's bought by riders who want something light, simple, and willing to take abuse without complaint. The Honda CRF 300L runs a 286cc single that's tuned for control, not speed. Throttle response is calm, power builds steadily. You can crawl through trails, roll through town, or cruise back roads without fighting the bike. Weight stays low, which matters the moment the surface turns loose or uneven. The suspension has real travel and enough compliance to handle rocks, ruts, and potholes without deflecting. Standing on the pegs feels natural. Slow speed balance is forgiving. Maintenance is minimal. Oil changes are simple. Parts are everywhere. Fuel range is practical. Riders choose it because they can ride to work, ride to dirt, drop it, pick it up, and keep going, all on the same machine. Number 2. The safe bet that still feels fast. Sport bikes usually force a choice: easy to live with or exciting to ride. This one avoids that trade-off and keeps selling because it works in the real world. The Kawasaki Ninja 500 uses a 451cc parallel twin that delivers strong pull without sudden spikes. Acceleration builds smoothly. Highway speed comes easily. City riding stays calm and predictable. You don't have to rev it hard or manage bad behavior to make progress. The chassis feels light and stable. Steering responds quickly without feeling twitchy. Suspension handles rough pavement without bouncing or feeling loose. The riding position leans forward just enough to feel sporty while keeping wrists and shoulders relaxed on longer rides. And riders never have anything to complain about when it comes to fuel economy, maintenance, or parts and services. Number 1. The bike that lets you go anywhere. Most motorcycles are built for one kind of riding. This one keeps selling because it refuses to limit where you can go or how long you can stay out. The Yamaha Tenere 700 is powered by a 689cc parallel twin known for reliability and control. Power comes on smoothly and predictably. It's strong enough for highway travel and calm enough to manage loose dirt, gravel, and broken pavement without drama. The chassis is narrow and easy to balance at low speed. Long travel suspension absorbs potholes, washboard roads, and rocks without throwing the bike offline. Standing on the pegs feels natural. Sitting for long stretches doesn't become a chore. Maintenance stays simple. Electronics are useful but not overwhelming. Riders choose this bike because it keeps working when plans change, roads end, or routes get rough. It's trusted, durable, and capable, and that's why it earns the top spot. Motorcycles don't need to be expensive or complicated to be worth owning. The bikes on this list prove that good design, reliability, and real-world usability still matter more than hype. If you enjoyed this breakdown and want more honest, rider-focused lists like this, hit like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments which bike you'd actually buy.